So just got back from the race. I did the challenge Kanchanaburi Olympic distance triathlon this morning and ended up coming first overall. So I'm stoked about that. Another win for the vegan. Anybody who thinks that you cannot be fit and healthy and strong and fast on a vegan diet, I mean, I'm one of many, and of whom there are so many other people doing way more amazing things than I'm doing, but definitely vegan diet can take you very, very far. And actually the winner of Kona this year is 6 years vegetarian. I don't know the details of his diet, but yeah, Patrick Lange, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my German buddies how to properly say his last name, but yeah, apparently he's been vegetarian for 6 years and he won Kona this year. So, I mean, like, it's just a no-brainer at this point that it's possible and you know, very advantageous. A lot of people say that they recover faster when they go plant-based, and I've definitely found that to be the case. And like, I would definitely not have the energy. Like when I think back to the diet that I used to eat and lifestyle I used to have, like it's just night and day from what I was doing then to what I'm doing now. And it's a lot to do with, you know, my diet and putting the right foods into my body, and I have lots of energy to go out and do things like triathlon. So today was an awesome race. Beautiful, beautiful scenery for this race. It was an amazing location. Basically, it was, just to recap a little bit, it was a rolling start for the swim. So that means that, you know, it's not everybody starting in a line. There was a large staircase going down to the swim start. So people were sort of lined up and then going in, you know, one at a time or a few people at a time. For the swim. So I basically just found somebody who was swimming a similar pace to me, maybe a little bit faster, and sort of just sat on his feet. So I was getting the draft, saving him a bit of energy for the swim, which is my weakest point of the whole race. And then, yeah, came out of the water and ran up the staircase, did transition, got my bike, and it was very, very hilly bike course. There's a lot of climbing and descending, and yeah, basically I just, you know, picked my wattage for what I was going to hold on the climbs and for what I was going to do on the descents. It was largely, I mean, they said that there was a rule where you had to go 20 kilometers an hour in these yellow flag zones, and then there was supposed to be a green flag, or what I understood, there was supposed to be a green flag to say when that zone was over. And sometimes there was a green flag to indicate the end of that section, sometimes not. So that was, I think I definitely lost some time on the descents going down, but all in all, the bike was really good. I was pretty happy with the power I was able to put out. And yeah, I was first off the bike, except for a relay team. There was a relay team, but I didn't know it was a relay team. And I saw there was one guy who started the run before me, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta catch this guy, right? Didn't know that he was not actually in the individual race, he was in the relay race. So I was kind of chasing him down and slowly, you know, eating away at that gap for the whole run. And yeah, basically probably 1 kilometer from the end of the run, I thought like, oh, he's fading, like I'm gonna catch him. So I just put in like a pretty, you know, I definitely picked up the pace. I mean, I wasn't sprinting, but I definitely picked up the pace to try to catch him. And I don't know how far ahead, I'll have to see how far ahead of me he finished, but it ended up being that, yeah, he was not really in the individual triathlon, he was in the relay. So that means that somebody swam, and then somebody, different person did the bike, and then he was only doing the run, so he hadn't done the previous things, which is kind of a cool thing. If there's anybody out there who's got some friends and you want to do a relay triathlon, I think that sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, came away with first place in the Olympic distance, and yeah, it was awesome, you know, hanging out with some of the pros here. They're doing the half Ironman distance. There was also like a half Ironman distance event this day, so that's where most of the pros were going. That's where all the prize money was and stuff. So yeah, I think maybe next year I'll start, you know, dipping my toes in the water of half Ironman, but for this year I'm just keeping it to sprint and Olympic distance to just kind of get some race experience and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the recap from today, and I definitely got sunburned after the race. I don't know how well you can see what the lighting's like here, but I didn't get sunburned during the race, but then hanging around after the race, like I was just talking to so many people and like standing in the sun, and I had this shirt on, like you can see. Oh yeah, you can see that. Yeah, definitely got burnt. Sunscreen next time. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. But yeah, I had a lot of great conversations. Like, I mean, when I'm racing, I've got vegan on my back and my race suit, and then I just, you know, throw this shirt on after, and a lot of people were, you know, just talking to me about veganism. Like, there's a lot of people who are plant-based or vegan are vegetarian who are at the race today, and they were talking to me about, you know, just how amazing it is, like just the benefits that you get in terms of recovery and just like weight management and stuff like that for eating, you know, a plant-rich, if not totally vegan diet. And yeah, it was just great to share experiences with people, and you know, some people were curious about the vegan thing, so you know, it was interesting to answer some of their questions and offer some insights. And that's really why I love doing the triathlon races, or I mean, one of the many reasons that I love doing it, but I just love the you know, the social interaction that you get after the event and before the event as well. But you know, just after the race, everybody's sort of talking about how their day went, and you know, just getting tips for training and, you know, bouncing ideas off each other. It's just an awesome thing. So great event today, tons of fun. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I'll post a link to the results in the description below this video, and we'll see you guys next video. Let me know what you guys want to see coming up on the channel. I know I've been sparse with the uploads lately, but I am going to try to get into a more regular schedule in the coming weeks. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Give it a like, subscribe if you're into it, and I'll see you next video. Peace.